my Wednesday whispers. Hope you're all doing fantastic tonight. I'm just going to take a minute or two here and wait for a few more people to pop on. Like I said, I hope you're doing fantastic. Tyson and I are doing well. I am happy to tell you guys that my wonderful husband Tyson is slowly getting better day by day. So that is so wonderful. Thank you all so much. I know there's many of you that have still been praying for him and keeping him in your thoughts, and we appreciate that so much. Um, Good evening, Cindy. Thanks for being here. Christine, thank you for tuning in. And Lori, hello. Good evening. Good evening, ladies. I ask you guys if you could please share my broadcast. Very important. If you could please, it just takes a couple seconds, share my Wednesday Whispers so I can reach more people and be able to help more people. That's all I'm trying to do here. So please share my Wednesday Whispers. I'm asking if you could do that for me. All right. Good evening. Hi, Melissa, Kelly, Kim, Jen, Andrea. Hello, ladies. Lorraine, Elton, Amber, Dale, Glenda. Good evening, Norma. Hello. Thank you all so much. There's so many of you that tune in almost every single Wednesday, and I so appreciate that. Um, your dedication is just warms my heart, and I thank you all so much because all I'm truly trying to do here is give back. I do sessions throughout the week, and my Wednesday Whispers, I dedicate my time to helping, just giving a few minutes to each person that I'm able to connect with their loved ones. And I just want to say how much I appreciate when you all keep on tuning in and supporting me in the way that you do. Thank you so much. Good evening, Johanna. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Dee Dee, Margaret, hello. Brandy, Lorna, Deanna, Kim, Bernice. Hi, Bernice. Hello, everybody. Thank you all. I definitely have enough to get rolling. One more thing, real quick. As you guys know, I do my signature event, A Taste of Heaven. I don't have any Taste of Heaven scheduled to go to next. And so I'm just asking you guys to let me know if there is an area that you would like me to come to. Either I've been there before and you'd like me to return, or there's an area where I haven't been yet. Tyson and I have no problems traveling for events. So I'm asking you where you would like to see me, and we will do our best to try and make it happen. Okay. So I'm asking that of you as well. Let me know. My signature event, A Taste of Heaven, is something I'm super proud of, something I love to do. And let me know if you'd like me to come to your town. All right. So thank you all so very much. All right. Um, Christine, you write Swan River. Yeah, absolutely. I have done Taste of Heaven back in Swan River. Not saying that I won't do it again. You betcha. I definitely could do that. Thank you for the comment. Melissa, come back to Esterhazy. Aw, thank you. Yes, I have to say Esterhazy was a Taste of Heaven that was very memorable for me because that's my old stomping grounds, and it was definitely nice to go back in the area and meet some new friendly faces and see some old friends at the same time. It was absolutely wonderful to go to Esterhazy. We definitely will be coming back sometime in the future. Absolutely. Good evening, Austin and Andrea. Oh, yes, back to Esterhazy. You betcha. Kim, yes. So definitely, Deanna. Yorkton as well. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you all for being here. As I said, I will now get rolling on tonight's Wednesday Whispers. If you feel that this is your loved one, I'm asking of you to please comment and let me know that. I'm sorry that I say it every Wednesday because it's just sometimes people don't, and they, for whatever their reason is, and they choose to say something after the broadcast. And I'm just admitting to you guys that it makes it a lot harder for me when you do that. It's okay, but it is it is a lot harder for me to go back after the broadcast and try to reconnect with that loved one. And it just, I'm asking you to please do it now, okay? And if you feel that, I'm already connected with someone has spoken for that loved one, but you feel that this one could be yours as well, please say something, because I will do my very best to work it out and figure out exactly who it's for. Okay. Hi, Lori. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. All right. Hi, Ashley, Rhoda, Jennifer, Betty. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Rox. Nice to see you. All right. So again, as I was saying, just take a few seconds, put myself in that state of mind, and just get rolling tonight. All right. All right. Jamie, TT, and you are watching. Thank you so much. All right, the first loved one that I really feel I need to bring forward here is, as you know, the people here who have watched me before understand where I'm going with this. I have this unbelievable urge to cry. All right, I have a loved one here. I know is no longer here because of either a suicide, drug overdose, something of that nature. Very much did not take care of themselves, and in saying that, that's why they're no longer here. They didn't take care of themselves, something of that nature. It kind of feels like a suicide, something like that. Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. My chest is heavy. Yes. In this area, I just want to say, whew, all right. So that's who I'm going to start with tonight. All right. This loved one is a male. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how old he is, but I do want to tell you that he very much appears to me to be, uh, he's appearing like in his 50s or 60s here. Okay, I think so. All right, he's an adult. He's a grown man. All right, and I just want to say it's feeling to me like what he's showing me. He's trying to connect with his daughter. I just feel that bond. Okay, I feel that connection, that love between a father and a daughter. Okay, I think that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. This gentleman was loved by so many. What a kind guy, you know. He had this thing of he was definitely able to make people laugh. Okay, he kept his feelings of sadness and depression. He hid it well, especially out in public, in social settings. He comes across, if I can be so bold as to say, he faked it well, and he was suffering inside, mentally, you know, emotionally for sure. Okay. And like I said, I feel that he is trying to connect with what feels like a daughter type relationship here. Okay. Um, I'm getting like I'm not sure exactly why I'm getting like an E, a letter E, an E name possibly. Okay. Oh goodness. He he shows me how happy he is now. Okay. His battle of his inner sadness and emotions is over, and as hard as it may be to hear, in a sense, I think you know he shows me that his suffering is over in that way. Okay, he really doesn't have regrets, so to speak. You know, um, he wants me to make it very clear to his family and to his loved ones how eternal life is so peaceful. There's no stresses. He just keeps showing me kind of outdoorsy stuff. He must have been more of an outdoors kind of guy. Okay, his smile is incredibly bright. Okay, um, he keeps showing me the letter E. I'm not too sure where he's going with that. I really truly don't. Like I said, I don't know if it's his name, your name, where he's going with that, but I keep seeing it. He shows me balloons. I think there was a birthday here or something at some point recently. Okay. So just know that he is doing very, very well, and he sends his love to each and every one of his family and friends. Okay. He just shows me now his stature. He's of average height. Brandy could be my uncle Elry. Am I pronouncing that right? Elry. Okay, Brandy. That makes sense with the letter E. But I want to say is I could feel like a daughter. All that means to me in your case then is that you two must have been pretty close. And Margaret says my brother died of a drug overdose. Okay, his name is Eddie. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, Brandy and Margaret. I will do my very best here. Okay. I'm asking you to tell me something extremely specific that one of you will say yes, and the other one of you will say no, that doesn't sound right. Okay. Um, Brandy might not be my uncle. He was quite tall. Okay. Again, I'm just going to ask for some specifics here. Okay. Give me something that makes one of you think, oh yes, absolutely. Okay. I need to talk about like was either one, Brandy and Margaret, did either one just recently have a birthday? Okay. I hate to say that. Feels like maybe just even a couple of weeks ago or something like that. Okay. Um, he's quite the character. I'd say he's funny. Like I just smiled because he's funny. Okay. Um, okay. He was a truck driver. Brandy says, okay. Okay. I'm just not sure. He's not showing me that. I wish that he would give me something more specific. Right now, he just showed me being a man of faith. Okay. Um, he is where he wants to be. He is in his eternal life, and he is in heaven, and that is why he's showing me that he was a man of faith. He had a faith in God, and that's exactly where he is. Okay. Um, he just right now just showed me what looks like being with his mother. Okay. Maybe that will help one of you. Okay. And not the other, possibly. Okay. He shows me being with a female. It looks like one generation above him in age is how it's looking to me, and he just shows me that very clearly. Okay. Um, as I want to, I can't spend too much time. Um, and Brandy, he did have a God in his life. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Brandy. You know. Okay. He just showed me that his hair was quite dark, like it was a darker brown for sure. Okay. Um, oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Your grandma passed, and that was his mother. Yeah, that he'd be with his son. She'd be with his son. Sorry. Yeah. Uh, okay. All right. Okay. And Destiny, I did indeed read your message. The E was very clear, though. I just he kept showing it, showing it. Um, okay. Um, and I just want to quickly say, as strange as this may sound to everybody who's watching, I reflect before every Wednesday Whispers. My husband knows this. I need time to just give that to me, and I'm reflecting. Okay, I'm not meditating. Lots of mediums love to meditate. I'm not meditating. There's absolutely nothing wrong with meditating, but that's not what I'm doing. I say a little prayer, and then I am reflecting on what's going to happen. And I thought it was so strange that I could see and read the word Elmo, and I'm like, what is that? You know, and so I just want to say, I think it's Brandy here. Sorry, I just have to go back here for a quick second. Um, you said Elry, and with the EL, I just want to say that, and then it was like the E, the E, the E. So Brandy, I just want to say that I do indeed think that that's exactly who this is for you. And yes, you had a brilliant smile, absolutely, and like I said, in his dark hair. Okay. Um, for some reason, right now, he just kind of showed me like his skin color is a little bit pale, and I don't know why he's showing it like that. I don't like. It just seems quite, in a way, pale, but I can see his really dark hair. Okay, Brandy. I definitely feel that this would be your uncle. Okay, who is trying to connect with you, and like I was saying this whole time, that he's very happy, and he wants all you to know that he is with his Lord, and what his beliefs were. He's exactly where you would think he would be, and he is resting absolutely peacefully. Okay, he can't wait to one day, see you guys later. Okay, um, but until then, he is very much enjoying his paradise and his eternal life, and he loves to socialize. He's showing me that what his heaven is like for him, and he loves to socialize and joke and be around people, and he's very social person, and he's just enjoying his time doing stuff like that in heaven, and he's very much Brandy. He sends his love to all of you. Okay. I'm not too sure who has a little boy here, but twice now as I've been connected with him, he's shown me what looks like a young boy, and I believe he's just trying to express how he's watching over that child, whoever that is. Okay, I need to say I'm seeing a younger child here, a boy, and as I said, he's watching over all of you. Okay, and he's doing very, very well. All right, Brandy. So please know that he's doing absolutely fantastic. Don't you worry. Okay. Don't be too sad because he's not. All right. You will see him again much, much later. All right, Brandy. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to connect with him tonight. And again, no, he's doing very well. I am going to have to move on now, on to the next one. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful, Brandy. I'm so happy that I was able to give you that connection and give you that just moment in time that the two of you could connect here tonight, just like you used to. Okay, thank you so much, Brandy. Good evening, Dawn, and you are most welcome, Brandy. I am always here. All right. I have to be honest. I have another loved one who is. I'm feeling a lot of the similar. As I tried to deconnect from him, just to move on to the next one. I want to clarify that now I feel this is another loved one who is along the same lines of a suicide or something like that. Okay, but he just showed me right now. Unfortunately, this had to do with unfortunately this had to do with drugs. He shows that to me. Okay. I need to tell you, to my viewers who are listening, this gentleman shows me, unlike the last loved one, this one, he seems a lot more to himself, a little bit more quiet in nature. Okay, wouldn't be shy when he got to know somebody per se, but until then, not near as social as the last loved one I was just connected with. This one feels much different, almost the exact opposite of that, actually, in regards to his personality and being around lots of people, crowds, stuff like that. Okay, but I want to say, but when he loved you, man, he loved you deep. You know, he that's just the type of person he was. He'd give his shirt off his back, and what a good person to have in your corner. Um, Absolutely, what a wonderful, wonderful guy. Okay. Um, he shows me how, unfortunately, his life wasn't always easy, and he's really, really clarifying that for me around the time of being. I know he's not a teenager now, but he's showing me that time of his life that there was a lot going on, and he made a lot of mistakes and stuff like that was made. Had a lot of issues as a teenager, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, whoever this young man is. Okay. Um, I think he's trying to express to me that I called him a young man and he kind of corrected me. I'd say I think he's about in his 40s is how he's looking to me. Okay. Um, yeah, I just shook his head like that. That's close. Something like that. Okay. Um, he just showed me right now, unfortunately, that at the end of his life, towards the end of his life, he got into some serious, harder drugs. Okay, I don't want to explain how he showed that to me, but he did, and that was a big problem. Okay, he too wants everybody to know that his addiction is over, and the freedom of that he wants me to express is there's no words to express how wonderful it is to be free of addiction. Okay, nothing could feel better. Oh, that's beautiful. Nothing could feel better. Okay, and he just wants family and friends to understand that. Again, try not to be sad because he's not. Okay. I don't know why he's eating potato chips. I don't know. He's talking to me, connected with me, eating potato chips. I don't know if that's just something he liked to do or it was just a detail that I had to talk about because it's right there in front of me. All right. Um, Thank you, all of you, for sharing. That means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy, he's got brown hair, a little bit more on the lighter brown side, I think. Okay. Um, this is not a tall guy. He's of average height. Okay. I'm not saying he's not short. He's about average height. Um, he shows me that having a tattoo. Okay. Shows me enjoying campfires. Again, uh, campfires and having a beer. He just showed that to me. Um, he shows me that again his personality. He's very quiet. Like not that I can't hear him or see what he's trying to show me, but he's quiet. That's his personality. He was more of a quieter person. Like I said, until he got to know you. Okay. Um, right. So just please know that he's doing well. Okay. Doing very, very well. All right. I am going to have to move on to the next one. Okay. Whoever that was for, you're welcome to message me after the broadcast if that's what you feel like doing. Okay. And the reason why I just want to clarify why I say that is because he let me know it's like you're shy too, as I keep talking about that. But anyways, okay. I have this woman here who is so full of life. Okay. Um, I'm feeling like I think her name's Amanda, something like that. Okay. Anyways, she's so full of life. Her life was taken very quickly, unexpectedly. Um, you know, she looks to me. She's beautiful. She looks to me to be like in her early, excuse me, late 20s. How she's looking to me. Okay. Um, I'm not sure if Amanda is correct, but I'm feeling that either she's Amanda or she's trying to connect with someone like that. But anyways, her passing, it was an accident. Okay, she was not ill. She did not have a disease. It was not a health issue of why she's no longer here. She shows me it was fast. It was quick, like a car accident or something of that nature. Very, very, very fast. Okay. Um, Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here with me. Okay. Um, Margaret Andrea. Could be. Are you asking, is that her name? Um, could be, as I said, Amanda. It could be. I don't know for sure. Margaret, I'm going to keep rolling. You let me know. Like I said, this was an accident or something like that. And what a beautiful young woman who was so full of life. She was loved by so many. Her personality was so bright and so um, like she just loved to be around people and didn't take things too seriously. It's like she could find the humor in things, she could find the good in things. Her personality just rang so true, and my voice is getting higher because it's like she's excited. She's really excited that I'm making that connection. Okay, Margaret, I think that's why she's really excited about this. Okay. Um, She just gave me a vision of a picture, okay, and it's like a 5x7. It looks like photoed frame, and there's a graduation picture here. Okay, I see the cap. Okay, um, I hope that makes sense to you, Margaret. Um, I think this was a car accident, and the reason why I think that is because I guess I shouldn't assume, okay? But the reason why I got there, just to explain it, is she just all of a sudden really very quick, very fast. I seen a vehicle and it was gone, okay? Um, Carly, Carla, sorry, could be my daughter, Katie. Okay. All right, Carla and Margaret, I'm going to keep rolling. I seen a vehicle very fast, very quick, and it was gone. Okay, and I just got the feeling inside that this was a car accident. Okay, something like that. Again, that takes me back to this graduation picture. Okay, um, that was a very very proud day. Okay, um, her hair is long. She shows me this in this graduation picture. Okay, it looks to me like her hair is of a lighter brown color. Okay, it's straight. That's how it's looking. It's at least to the shoulders. Okay. Um, she really drew my eyes to the like the cloak. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The gown, excuse me, the gown, and it looks like it has white stripe in the collar area. Is what my eyes see very clearly. So I just want to say that. Okay. So Margaret and Carla, um, I'm hoping this is making complete sense to one of you. Okay. She just showed me her love for animals. Okay. Um, really, that was her personality through and through. Okay. Loved animals. Okay. Loved people too, but really had a soft spot for animals for sure here too. Okay. And it's just it's so sad to all the family and friends how her life was just, it was such a horrific accident. She all of a sudden, when I say that, she shows me a cell phone. So I don't know if maybe someone was texting and driving here or talking on the phone. I don't know. But very quickly she showed me a cell phone. Okay? As I talked about the second I said horrific accident, I could see a cell phone. Okay? Um, and something about like the weather wasn't good. Okay? Um, Carla, when I read your name, I need to talk about a necklace. I hope that you can. Katie loved cats and dogs. Yeah, absolutely, Carla. I want to say, as I was just went back and just read your name, and that sometimes that happens to me, and it's just my gift. Sometimes all I do need to do when I read someone's name, something will really trigger, and it's like I'm supposed to see that for you, Carla, and I could see a necklace. So I hope that makes sense to you. She wants me to talk about a necklace. I don't know if you have a necklace with some ashes of hers in it, or what she's going with, but I need to talk about a necklace, or if you have her necklace, something like that. She's like, talk about the necklace. Talk about a necklace. Okay. Um, and I'm so sorry that Mother's Day has been so hard. I'm very sorry she shows me that. She is with you, especially on Mother's Day. But, you know, Carla, I can't imagine your pain and your suffering being without your daughter. All right. My heart goes out to you. Okay. This young woman, she was so smart too. Okay. She had a lot. She had her whole life ahead of her. Okay. I feel that. I can see that she was a smart girl. Yes, I do have a heart-shaped one of her ashes. Absolutely, Carla. Yeah, you betcha. Thank you for writing that and letting me know because I could see it as soon as I read your name. Okay. So that just lets me know that for sure this is her. And she is so happy to have made that connection. She loves you so much. And she's like, hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Um, her personality, as I spoke a couple of minutes ago, her personality is so beautiful. She, and, spirits and loved ones as they come in, of course, they're always beautiful and that. But I just want to tell you, Carla, like she's such a kind person. She put everybody before herself. She was the most unselfish girl, daughter ever. You know, she loved everybody, so selfless type of girl. You raised a wonderful, wonderful girl or young lady. That's what I need to call her. Okay, you raised her well, and she shows me the relationship between the two of you. Um, she loves you too. Okay, the relationship she had with you was very close. Okay, she's not. I don't know. She's just drawing me to that about how that she was a little bit closer with mom than dad, something like that, like mom, mom, mom here, and she just showed me right now. You think of her, you talk to her in your mind often. You know, what would what would Katie be doing? Okay, where would she be? You think of her daily. She just showed that to me. You think of her daily. Okay, she's right there with you. Okay, she's been trying to show you that she's around. Okay, I asked her, "What do you mean by that?" And She shows me that she's left you dimes in some pretty cool places, you know. And she shows me recently you've gotten dime when you really, really, really needed it. Okay, something happened here, and that you know what I'm talking about. All right. Um, Carla, you know exactly what I'm talking about there. This wasn't that long ago. Your daughter is communicating that with me, that there was a day here where you really needed what you would have done to hear from her, to hear her voice, um, for her to call you. Okay. And you found a dime. Okay. And that was absolutely her trying to be there for you in her own way, the best that she could. All right. Okay. Her personality has not changed one bit in heaven. All right, she loves to be good to the like the seniors and the people. Like, she's so respectful, and that's exactly what she's doing in heaven. She's around these people that are substantially older than her, and they just love her being around them as well. Okay. And she tells me that, I don't know why she's showing me leaves, like in that something about like fall time, autumn. I don't know, like that was her favorite time of year, or I'm not sure where she's going. All of a sudden, really quick, she showed me that, so I just had to say it. Okay. Um, she's just trying to give you something to smile about, a memory. I think is where she's going with this. I can see all these, and I can hear the crunch of the leaves as you walked on them. Okay, Carla, I'm hoping that you can understand what your daughter is trying to get at here. Okay, she's got so much love in her heart for all of you, and loved ones do this sometimes. She just gave me a hug. She was so happy, and I don't know if this was your first connection with her in this way. Oh, and it was her favorite time of year. Perfect. That's exactly what she's trying to get at. Wonderful. Okay. Um, hmm. So just know that she is completely at peace, and her smile is just as bright as it always has been. Okay. Um, and you just raked the leaves today. No way. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's neat. Perfect. You betcha. Hmm. Hmm. But your hands were cold. She just showed me. Wonder if you can understand what she's getting at there. As I read that about you just raking the leaves today, she shows me that your hands were cold. Okay. So yes, so just please know that she's doing very well. Okay. What a beautiful, beautiful, kind soul. Yeah, absolutely. And she loves you all very, very, very much. All right. So thank you so much, Carla, for giving me that beautiful opportunity to connect and get to know your beautiful daughter. All right. Interestingly, I have another female here now. This female is, mm, this lady was a senior. Okay, when she passed, she lived a good life. She tells me. Oh, Carla, you are most welcome. Most welcome. This lady lets me know that she lived a good long life for the most part. Okay, she was definitely, like looks like to me for her to be, uh, I don't know, late 70s maybe or 80s, somewhere in there. Okay. Is there a Velma here somewhere? Somebody watching. Does that mean anything to one of you? Velma. Velma. Hmm. Okay. Um, But anyways, I don't think that's what this lady's name is. It's like, I don't know if she's trying to connect, or you have family name of someone named Velma, or I'm not sure where she's. Um, but anyways, this lovely lady, she lets me know that she was a farm wife. Okay. Um, she lets me know that she's writing me the letter J. The letter J. Lisa, my great grandma is Velma. Oh, no way, Lisa. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right, Lisa. Again, farm wife. Um, I need to talk about her personality because it's right here. And, sometimes they like, I don't know if I can just read it better or what the situation is. I often can feel their personality more than what they look like. I don't know why. Okay. But it's just true. So I just need to talk about Jamie. My sister-in-law is Thelma. Okay. All right. I will keep on rolling. This older lady, again, it looks like maybe 80-ish around there that she has passed. And her personality is, she was kind, definitely. A sweet lady, kind lady. I often say that. But it's really clear that she was very blunt. Like she would say what she thought. There was no need to sugarcoat anything. That was just her personality. Okay. Um, she would be very friendly and very funny and all those things, but just when she thought something, she said it. Okay. Extremely hard working. And by the time she was done her day, she was pretty exhausted. Okay? She just showed me that, like, finally, at the end of the day, it's dark outside, put your feet up, and she's like, oh, like, just worked super, super hard. Okay. Um, I can see that she made some seriously good homemade cookies. Okay. She just showed them to me. They look delicious. Okay. I think they're chocolate chip. Okay. I hope, Lisa or Jamie, this is making sense to one of you. Um, right. Um, okay. I'm not sure exactly what you're getting at there, Deborah, but okay, Lisa, don't think it's for you. Okay. Um, all right. Sorry that the message is just throwing me off here a little bit. Okay. Anyways, so this wonderful lady, she just let me know that it looks like she enjoyed bingo. Okay. Hmm. This she's of a smaller stature for sure too. A little bit on the I would say she's a short lady is what she just showed me just now. It took me a minute to get. I could feel her personality. Now I can more see her appearance, and she's of a short lady. Okay, um, of a tinier, smaller frame, especially as she aged. Okay. My mother-in-law was Hutterite, so farm wife fits. Same with hardworking and long days. All right, Jamie. Um, hmm. Jamie, I just want to ask you. I'm seeing like a using a walker towards the end of her life, and I need to talk about somebody being like in being a vet or being in the army. Okay, um, that's being shown to me, and it's like she's very proud of that. Someone here, okay. Um, and she could make bread like nobody's business. Okay, that that dough just risen like this big bowl of dough, and she just had the knack to make beautiful bread. Okay, I know Jamie, you're saying that you were in the military. Interesting. Okay, Jamie, because she showed how very proud she is of that. Okay. Again, and now I'm seeing the bread, and now she just shows me making some pickles. Like it looks dill and excuse me, bread and butter pickles. Um, it's interesting though that Jamie that she came across as a small lady, and I'm not going to take that back. I don't. Could that be? Did she get smaller as she was, towards the end of her life? I guess is what I need to ask you then. Okay. Uh, And Carla says, my mother-in-law made the best bread. Okay. This army is a thing here, though. I like to say that because that was as clear could be. Um, okay. And Jamie, if I could just ask you a question, I asked her for some details just so we know. You know, I don't want to give messages that aren't from the right loved one. That would totally defeat my purpose. What I'm trying to do. So I asked Jamie. I just want to say I asked for something that was very specific for you, and yeah, she lost weight and passed very out of the blue. All right, which makes sense. I'm not sure about the walker though, just being honest. Okay, but anyways, I asked for something extremely specific about you, and I just want to tell you, she showed me children that looks like a boy and a girl. Okay, does that make sense to you? I'm seeing a boy and a girl here. Okay, um, and with that said, she shows me very very smart kids. You know, um, very smart. Okay, beautiful. And I just want to say it looks like the daughter in particular is going to go very far educationally. Okay, I just need to throw that out there. Okay, um, Jamie, she. Oh no way! I have two daughters and a boy, but she only met one of my daughters. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. And not saying that she doesn't know about your other daughter. Okay, that's not true. But that's really unique how she showed that. Okay. Um, she shows me your son. I want to say she just showed me real quickly here that your son is a little bit on the quieter side, okay, versus your daughter, okay, the one that she met. Excuse me. I know you have two of them. She just showed me. I'm not saying that your son is shy per se, but he's just a little bit more quieter. He's more to himself. Okay. This is exactly how she showed it to me. Okay, she's just trying to show me, and now she just showed me a deck of cards, and she's playing cards in heaven. Okay. Um, absolutely. So just know that you know, just know that she's doing very, very, very well. She's very happy, and it's nice to not have to work so hard. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. They are complete opposites. You betcha. Um, uh, but having said that, your two daughters are quite alike. Okay. Um, okay. She is around and she loves to watch over each and every one of you. Okay. I don't know why she focused my eyes on what kind of looked like a baptism or something of that nature. I don't know where she's going with that. It kind of looks like a baptism to me. But anyways, as I do need to wrap this up and move on to the next one, um, just know that she's smiling and she's got nothing but love. And yes, yeah, they are very similar for sure. Yeah. That was just her way of throwing in there that she does know the other daughter, and she's around because she's around and she's watching all of this, and she's watching them grow up and mature and be turn into young ladies, and she's loving every bit of it. Being grandma was extremely, and great grandma stuff like that is very important to her. Family was huge. Family was extremely important. You know. Um, again, just extremely proud. Okay. Um, and she shows me how much your children. Oh, interesting. Your children, how well they adjusted to being in the army. I hope you understand that because she talks about that, and she's very proud of her kids. Excuse me, proud of your kids for how they handled you being in the army. I hope that makes sense to you, because that's exactly how she's showing it. Okay, um, what a wonderful family you have. Okay, uh, keep she's like keep doing what you're doing. Okay, whatever it is that you do in life now, she loves watching over you all, and being a mom is so important to you. Enjoy it, because time goes by so fast. And as I said, how much she enjoys watching over each and every one of you. April is the month of military children. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. I didn't know that. How cool is that? That she would come and talk about that. That is so neat. Absolutely. Okay. Again, because she knows, because she's around and she's with you guys. Okay. Absolutely. That's fantastic, Jamie. Thank you for sharing that piece of information with me. That makes so much sense why she's talking about your children. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Jamie, for giving me that beautiful opportunity to connect with your mother-in-law. I think this was. Yes, your mother-in-law. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Next loved one, you are most welcome, Jamie. The next loved one that I would love to bring forward here. Hmm. I have a gentleman here. I have a man here who is eating pierogies. Now, I have to be very honest, with my viewers who know this about me, know this about my husband, my father-in-law, Jerry. He comes to see Tyson from time to time. And whenever he comes to give Tyson messages, he is always eating something, but it is usually pierogies. Okay. And he is here. I believe this is him, but my love, I don't know if he's trying to talk to you though. Okay. It doesn't feel that way, and I'm only being honest. So I don't know if this is Jerry per se. Lorraine says Tyson's dad. Yeah, Lorraine, because you have seen this. Here we go. That's funny, Tracy. Thank you. Um, I don't know who this is yet, but I think it's Jerry. He's eating pierogies. Yes, yes, yes. He just went like this to me, and that's a thing. Yes, just it is. Okay, that was just his way of letting me know. Jerry was missing part of his thumb, and so it's a thing. Okay, but anyways, He's here, and I have to be honest though, my love, I don't know if he's trying to connect with you. I think he might be trying to connect with somebody else. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Oof, my stomach. Uh, oh, that's so funny. That's amazing. So cool. um, I never swear on my broadcasts. Never. You guys know this. But he says that he wants to talk to the tall SOB. Okay. Um, so if there's one of you out there who knows exactly who's Jerry's trying to talk to, I will keep on rolling with that. He wrote that to me, and I just need you guys to please just understand. I don't know what it is about Jerry. Okay, I can connect with Jerry so well. Jerry, I am so thankful to Jerry. I knew him for a little time before his passing. I began in Tyson's life. Jerry was already in the hospital and then moved into the nursing home, and then he passed. But I knew him for a little while, and he has, with my gift since his passing, he has taught me some amazing things, and he is amazing at connecting. He has shown me things, and this is no BS. He has shown me things, and an hour later it'll happen, and I believe that it's his way of trying to help me have my gift crafted even better, if that makes sense. Jerry's awesome. Jerry's amazing, and I always thank him. And Jamie, there we go. Yes, you are the tall SOB that he wants to talk to. Absolutely. Okay. First things first, Jamie. He has this great big hug for you. He wants me to say something to you. I don't know what he means exactly by this, but I need to tell you that this he's talking about that he knew about the gas. He knew about the gas. I'm not sure what. This is a memory. This was a long time ago. He just shows this was a long time ago. He knew you guys were kids, you were teenagers, something about gas. He knew all about it. You guys thought you were so smart. He's laughing. Okay. I hope you know what he's getting at. I don't, but I can see it. You guys were doing some stuff in the dark. Oh, that's great. Mhm. 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 Yeah, absolutely. That's what he's getting at. Okay, he's going to give you some stuff that I don't know. Okay, he's going to, because I do know Jerry, and I know Jamie. That old Ford was thirsty. That's awesome. Um, I was never there, obviously, and so he's just going to show you things that I don't know. Okay, he's going to talk about things a way long time ago, things that some Tyson never would have brought up, or something like that. Just so, in fact, Jamie, that you know that this is him, and you are so important to him. Did you know that? Did you know that he loved you, literally loved you? Okay, um, he is smiling so big at you. I wish you could see what I'm seeing, and oh wow. Parents know things before they happen. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Okay. I need to tell you, he shows me that there was a beer bottle under the seat that you forgot there. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. He's just showing that to me. You guys were like, oh, you were like, I've seen gravel road, gravel road. You guys were like back throating, something like that, and you left an empty beer bottle under the seat. And Jerry knew about it afterwards. He didn't say anything, though, I think, is what he's getting at. Okay. Um, he shows me that you have there was a vehicle here. That's all, Jamie. Um, he shows me there was a vehicle here that the glove compartment wouldn't close. Do you guys understand that? I don't know. The glove compartment wouldn't close. Do you understand that? Like you'd have to slam it a couple of times for it to stick. Yeah, that's what he's showing me. Okay. Um, as you go through stuff in life, um, true story. Oh, I'm glad, Jamie, that made sense. Oh, one time says the grain truck. Okay, okay. I'm glad this is making sense. Hi, Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. Um, excuse me. I had to tell you, Jamie, as you're going through stuff in your life, he has chosen to be one of them who likes to watch over you. Okay. And he tells me to tell you, make smart choices. Okay. It was so clear. He's serious, but he's joking. You know, he kind of said it. His tone was stern, but then he kind of laughed about it. You know, he's super proud of you, proud of the man you have become. You've come a long way. And he's like, you are so funny. You have such a great personality. There's so many great things about you. Hold that head up high. Okay. Hmm. Aw, it's beautiful. Jerry can connect very, very well, and his messages just come in like, and I mean this, it's like he's sitting right beside me. It is so cool, the things that Jerry has been able to show me to help me with my own gift. And so just please understand that what he's saying to me is true. And his visions come in so, so clearly. Your future is so bright, Jamie. Okay. Um, tells me to tell you that your next truck should be black and it should be a Dodge. And I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Absolutely. Yep. Right. So just know, Jamie, that he is with you. He is with you a lot. Okay. You can talk to him. If you need guidance, talk to Jerry. Okay. Um, he understands that you have other loved ones that you could connect with and talk with that are blood related, but blood doesn't always mean everything. Jerry is right here with you, and like another son to him. Okay. Um, and he loves you so much. Okay, again, extremely proud of what you have become and what you have done with your life. Okay, extremely proud, Jamie. Okay, you're most welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you all so very much for being here with me tonight. Um, oh, I don't see the Dodge in my feature. Oh yeah, I'm trying to make those good choices. Yeah, absolutely. I know. Yeah, absolutely. I know. He's just teasing about the Dodge, I'm sure. Okay. That must have been what he always drove or like Dodges. I'm assuming that. Okay. But yes. So again, thank you so much for being here with me. Um, it was a pleasure. It was a wonderful Wednesday Whispers, everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope you all have time and can tune in next Wednesday with me. If you haven't yet, if you could please share this broadcast. It's super important. It just takes a second of your time. If you could please do that for me. I would really, really